Hello guys, before we start with the discussion, we just want to inform you that we have launched a very special and unique type of program which is called Excel Mains through the previous year's questions. In this program, we are going to cover the entire syllabus of GS paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. The philosophy behind this program is we are going to cover the syllabus not randomly but just by using or referring the previous year's questions themes, and the themes are extracted from the last 40 years of previous year's questions. There will be a live discussion, there will be a answer writing with the mentors, and the second program is the intense answer writing program which is called Samachar Wani Plus, in which there will be a weekly classes on 10 topics which are extremely important from the UPSC mains and prelims point of view. There will be an answer writing, there will be a questions given after each and every class based on those 10 topics. So even if you are a beginner, this is a good opportunity for you to begin with the answer writing. For any further queries, or if you wish to talk with a mentor, if you have any doubts, please drop us a message on the number given below. Thank you.
So today's topic was today's daily test answer days. What day is it? Day 14, right? Or 15?
16, sir.
Okay, will be 14, 16. Topic given was today's ethics day. So topic given to you was emotional intelligence. Now, very briefly, just tell me what is emotional intelligence?
Sir, it is the ability to channelize our emotions for constructive purpose.
Okay. The ability to make our emotions work for us rather than against us. Most of the times, the problems that are created for us is because our emotions work against us, right?
Yes, sir.
In decision making, you get angry when you should not, when you should remain calm. So, see, the idea is emotion and intelligence, they are both contradictory to each other. Yes or no? The heart and mind problem.
Yes.
Mind works through reason, heart works through emotion. Both are having different faculties. ऐसा होता नहीं, heart does not do anything, okay? It only pumps blood. Rest of it is all nonsense given in
Conscious.
all that it does is just tirelessly pump blood, and the only time when it gets angry, you will know what will happen, है ना? When your heart does not have emotional intelligence, you will have a heart attack. I wish nobody has. So emotional intelligence mein basically there was an idea given by Weber. He primarily focused on the intelligence part, and that is why he wanted bureaucrats to only focus on procedure, है ना? आपकी फाइल में आपके कागज सही हैं, even if you are Daud Ibrahim, you will get a passport, right? है ना? That is procedural. Whereas there was, and Weber was of the opinion that emotions hinder decision making. And I think आप लोग भी अपनी लाइफ में usually you would keep saying this to yourself or to others, emotional होके मत सोचो, think rationally. This is what you must be saying, right? Yes or no? So those of us who are thinking कि भाई emotion की significance नहीं है, what is the difference between a soldier fighting for his country or killing for his country and a mercenary, paid assassin killing someone?
Values.
A soldier killing for his country and a mercenary, paid assassin, gun for hire. क्या difference है दोनों में?
Mercenary is driven by emotions.
Mercenary is driven by emotion.
No, it's agreed.
Driven by currency. If the opposite party gives more money, he will kill you even though you hired him. Yes or no? Now both these people have threat of dying. Yes or no? So there are two things. A soldier and a mercenary, the first difference is patriotism. It is an emotion, love for his nation. That is why he's doing what he's doing. No amount of money can make you stand in -15 degree, -20 degree Celsius in Siachen or at 55 degrees in Rajasthan. Yes or no? Secondly, both of them get killed. This person, his death is celebrated by society. He comes back wrapped in the national flag. And that is the greatest honor we can give to anybody. Yes or no? Even when the president of India dies, the national flag is lowered down. A soldier dies, he comes wrapped back in the national flag. So again, are we paying back through reason, or are we paying back through emotion? That is sentiment, emotions, right? Now, a different idea is emotional intelligence. May you make your emotion become intelligent. Or a simple definition will be what David Goleman said. David Goleman's basic idea was your emotions should work for you and not against you. That was David Goleman's idea. He combined both emotion and intelligence, and he said that your emotions should work for you in your favor. He gave 5 steps also of emotional intelligence. First is self-awareness. What is self-awareness? Rashika, you are angry. So first thing is you should be aware that you are angry. Yes or no? You should be aware of your own emotion. Only then you will be able to regulate it, control it, or act upon it. So many times we are not even aware of our own emotions. So first step in emotional intelligence is self-awareness. Next is self-regulation. Aditya, is it any good to just know you are angry, or should you be also able to control your anger?
Yes, sir. Controlling is the second important step.
Yes. So once you are aware that right now I am angry, when you are fighting with someone and then you are not thinking. A, you should know that you are angry. B, you should be able to control your anger. It is not a bad thing to be angry. Aristotle gave the concept of good temper. He said being angry at the right time, right person, right amount, on right cause is known as good temper. And good temper is good. Bad temper is an issue. Okay, so self-regulation, self-awareness, motivation. Those people who are having emotional intelligence, they are self-motivated. आपको कोई YouTube पे पेप टॉक नहीं सुनना पड़ता है, या फिर आप पेप टॉक सुनते भी हैं, you are quickly able to understand it, implement it. You are a person who, for anything that you do continuously, like Dipesh, if you want to work out in a gym, you may see Hrithik Roshan's body and then go the next day. But to go for the next 1 month or 1 year, would it not require your own motivation?
Yes, sir.
क्योंकि आपकी तो बननी नहीं है 1 साल में ऋतिक रोशन जैसे.
Self-driven. Right.
So you will have to A, recognize your weaknesses. Maybe you will be better than him also. I'm just giving an example. So, and then also continue. So self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy. What is empathy? The ability to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. What is the most important thing to put yourself in somebody else's shoes? Madhvi, how can you put yourself in somebody else's shoes?
By understanding the other person's viewpoint also.
First, you will have to take off your own shoes.
Yes, sir.
है ना? दूसरे को समझने के लिए पहले आपको अपने बायसेस, अपने प्रेजुडिसेस, अपनी थिंकिंग को साइड करना पड़ेगा. Right? If you want to understand another religion, you will have to first let go of the high-handedness of your religion.
Yes, sir.
है ना? So, for any religious dialogue, tolerance, to understand another religion, you have to have the ability to let go of your own biases, prejudices. Okay. Finally, social skills. This is most important for an administrator. Now, an angry mob is in front of you. There has been an accident, and angry mob is in front of you. If you also get angry, you have 4 policemen with you, you are the IPS officer. The mob is angry and you are saying, bhai, mujhe kya accident ho gaya hai? What can I do in this? This is a simple road accident. They are saying a child is also killed. People are driving fast. Government is not doing anything. Modi ji jo hai, bhashan dete rehte hain. Now you will be surprised that first, Modi ji kahan se aa gaya isme? Second, you will be surprised that what can I do in a road accident when the road was fine? There was ample lightning. Sorry, not lightning, ample lighting. But if you react without understanding the grief of those people, and if you also get angry, do you threaten the life of you as well as the soldiers or the officers around you?
Yes, sir.
Mob
Yes,
will
sir.
lynch you. Mob will lynch you. Khatam. Uske baad. So there you have to tackle, because you have to understand that their anger is coming from a sense of loss. They feel they are wronged. They don't know what to do with it. Okay. So these are the 5 steps or principles given by David Goleman. This is just a basic idea. This is the way also you should study any ethics topics. Okay. Now let me give you the question. Emotional intelligence is the difference that makes the difference. $150 words, 10 marks. Aditya, when is your class today?
7.
7. Okay, so all of you write and submit this answer. I will take a discussion maybe after, maybe in the next video. Here, for 10 minutes, let us at least write 10 examples on emotional intelligence. ये answer आप लिख के submit कर दीजिए. Maybe in the next video, I will discuss this answer. Just give me some examples of emotional intelligence.
Hello guys, before we start with the discussion, we just want to inform you that we have launched a very special and unique type of program which is called Excel Mains through the previous year's questions. In this program, we are going to cover the entire syllabus of GS paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. The philosophy behind this program is we are going to cover the syllabus not randomly but just by using or referring the previous year's questions themes, and the themes are extracted from the last 40 years of previous year's questions. There will be a live discussion, there will be a answer writing with the mentors, and the second program is the intense answer writing program which is called Samachar Wani Plus, in which there will be a weekly classes on 10 topics which are extremely important from the UPSC mains and prelims point of view. There will be an answer writing, there will be a questions given after each and every class based on those 10 topics. So even if you are a beginner, this is a good opportunity for you to begin with the answer writing. For any further queries, or if you wish to talk with a mentor, if you have any doubts, please drop us a message on the number given below. Thank you.
Maybe from your own personal life or from people around you.
MS Dhoni.
MS Dhoni. Okay. First good example is, this is not the answer. These are just list of examples. What in MS Dhoni? You can't write just MS Dhoni unless I am checking the paper. I would know, but examiner will know.
Patience.
What in MS Dhoni?
Patience.
Patience.
Pressure handling.
Pressure handling. See, you will have to. आप ये मत assume कीजिए that the examiner may be Mumbai Indian fan. Okay. See, so there are few instances from MS Dhoni's life, also from MS Dhoni's movie, that I can quote. First, there was an instance in which 3 run out chances. You can also tell. 3 run out chances were missed in a single opportunity. मतलब एक ही समय 3 बार रन आउट करने के चांसेस थे और फिर भी चेन्नई ने रन आउट नहीं किया. They missed all the 3 throws. Now this is very rare. एक रन आउट मिस हो जाए, 3 रन आउट्स अलग अलग टाइम पे मिस हो. But in one opportunity, when both the non-strikers were at one end, then also run out was missed. Then the 2 non-strikers went at the other end, then also it was missed. And then there was a third case in the same thing. Then MS Dhoni was asked later in the press conference or presentation that how were you able to control your anger? Dhoni did not get angry. So he was asked that how were you able to control your anger? And his reply was very classic. He said, in my mind, the thought came was, how can we create the next run out chance? So instead of getting angry and pressurizing his team and the fielders panicking, what he did was he said, how can we create the next run out chance? And then he brought his best fielders in the position, Jadeja and which cricketer retired from Chennai, that left-handed Suresh Raina. And they won that match. So can you see his response? Instead of getting angry on his players, Virat Kohli agar hote wahan pe, so you would have seen a lot of choice words being used on camera. So instead of that, Dhoni did not respond. He changed the fielders, and in his mind he was like, how can I now create another run out chance? This is an example of emotional intelligence by MS Dhoni. Another good example is from MS Dhoni the movie. There was a match between Jharkhand and, अब अच्छा किसी को ऐसा लग रहा हो कि should we write such examples in ethics? Please write. Ethics is all about examples. In every answer you have to write at least 5 examples, and you can get as high as 162 marks in ethics. So this paper is a major blessing for you to cushion your any decline in any of your GS marks. Okay, so there was a match between Jharkhand and I think Punjab, Ranji match. So झारखंड नहीं, शायद बिहार था.
Yes, sir.
बिहार versus Punjab. Now Bihar lost that match. Next day, Dhoni, while analyzing with his teammates, he asked, do you know when we lost the match? He asked his friends, do you know when we lost? He said, we did not lose on the cricket field. We lost on the basketball field. Now, of those of you who have not seen MS Dhoni, थोड़ा सा उसको assume कीजिएगा कि examiner ने भी नहीं देखा है और explain कर दीजिएगा. What he meant was, when Yuvraj Singh was walking back after practice, Dhoni saw his teammates in a lot of awe and admiration of Yuvraj. So basically, they were defeated in their minds. And next day, Yuvraj alone scored 3 runs more than entire team of Bihar. Entire score of Bihar team. Okay. So that is another example of MS Dhoni. Any other example? We have still 5 minutes. Let us write 4 or 5 examples.
Yes, Jay Shankar.
Okay. What about Dr. S. Jaishankar?
Shankar versus Western media. How he controls his emotions while tackling questions which are directed to instigate his.
Correct.
On the ground wala jo tha. I'm on the ground. I'm not living on the edge.
So he was asked a very एक अच्छा सा example बता देता हूँ आपको. He was asked whether India is in the West camp or whether India is in the camp of Russia and China. He said whether India is should India be called a Western country? Should India be called an Eastern country? Dr. S. Jaishankar said, very iconic line. He said, I am West, I am East, I am India. He said, I am in neither camp, I am in both. His idea was, you cannot put me in a camp because I am a country of 1.3 billion people and I make my own choices, which is called the India way. So rather than getting angry or frustrated, or rather than choosing sides, he gave a very emotionally intelligent answer. There is another example by Ajit Doval, India's NSA. Now he was asked a very tricky question. He was asked, we come from the land of Mahatma गांधी जी. So अगर गांधी जी हैं तो हम लोग नॉन वायलेंट होने चाहिए ना, अहिंसा होना चाहिए ना. So somebody asked, we come from the land of Mahatma, why do we have Agni, Prithvi? Why do we have name some fighter aircrafts?
Rafale, Sukhoi,
okay, Rafale नहीं था उस समय, but yes,
Sukhoi, MiG, Mirage.
Yes, MiG तो यार अपना ही गिर जा रहा है यार. Today also there was an unfortunate
Only
incident.
21, sir. Yes, sir. I'm only MiG 21.
It is called the graveyard of pilots or something. So
Flying Coffin and Widow MiG.
correct. So he was asked that, isn't this hypocrisy? Isn't this a contradiction? And Gandhiji has given, that person also quoted Gandhiji's doctrine, an eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. So so now Ajit Doval was in a very big flux to even say one sentence against the father of the nation. That is a problem. So he said, I am nobody to counter the doctrine of father of the nation. This doctrine, eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. But he said that this doctrine does not prevent me from self-preparation so that nobody makes a dare for my eye or my tooth. All that I am doing is self-preparation. I am not an aggressive person. I am not going to attack. All that I am doing is, it should not be, his line was, it should not be viable for others to go for or try for my eye or my tooth. And this preparation is only for that. Deterrence. So समझ आ गया ये line, इनकी line if you want to write, he said, it is well within my right and not against the doctrine of the Mahatma to do self-preparation. It is well within my rights and not against the doctrine of the Mahatma to do self-preparation so that nobody goes for my eye or tooth. Yeah, it is not viable for people to go for my eye or tooth. One more last example. Shastri ji and Prime Minister Modi, PM Shastri and Prime Minister Modi. So Prime Minister Shastri's, a lot of examples are there. And Prime Minister Modi, if I were to give you just one example. So Prime Minister Modi, when ISRO's Chandrayaan-2 failed, that entire mission was not successful. If you remember, India was not able to land the rover. है ना?
Landers.
हाँ, लैंडर में ही तो रोवर भी होगा ना. वो जो रोबोट है हमने उसी में रख रखा था ना, वो जो लैंड कराते. So yes, this part of the mission was a failure. Orbital was fine. जो एक satellite orbit करता, that was okay. So he went and he gave a very iconic line. He said, in science, there are no failures. only experiments. And you must have seen that video and image of him comforting the ISRO chief K. Shivan, right? Okay. So many such examples. You can take a document from us also if you want. So just write the question and submit it on emotional intelligence. Make a lot of examples from various. And how can you make examples? Simple technique is start from yourself. Think from your perspective. Then your family. Think from any topic. Think examples from your family. Then your district. Something that has happened in your district. That can be a good example. Then your state. Something unique in your state with respect to that topic. Then India. And then the world. And for each topic, you will be getting at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 examples for each topic just by this simple technique. Okay. So one more example from Prime Minister Modi. So he was questioned that, do you get angry? Like maybe in a meeting with a bureaucrat, if they have not prepared a presentation, if their presentation is not nice, etc., or their phone rings or etc. So he said, with one ministry or one department, in a month, I get just 5 to 6 minutes. And if I spend that time on getting angry, that work will be stuck. So even if they make mistake, he says, I have to control my emotion and I have to make sure that that work is properly implemented. So he again displays emotional intelligence. It would be very easy कि आप एक महीने में किसी से मिल रहे हैं और एक काम आप ऐसे बोल देते हैं ना कि एक काम दिया था वो भी नहीं हो पा रहा है तुमसे. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But he says then they will be pressurized, and that 5-6 minutes for him, that for the Prime Minister of India, time is of that much significance. है ना? So next, Prime Minister Shastri's example. So on emotional intelligence, like he himself went to collect his son's report card. I am sure all of you know schools में एक report card मिलता है. आपको याद होगा, that was the worst day of your school, है ना? आज के दिन बस इस तरह से पापा कहीं और चले जाएं, है ना? So he himself went while he was the Prime Minister. The principal was surprised. Principal was like, we could have sent the report card to you. Why did you take time out, and why did you come here, etc.? Your precious time would be wasted. He said, the Prime Minister of India has not come. Who has come to collect the report card? Father of Anil Shastri. Yes. So then that again displays emotional intelligence to reply to the principal that your work is worship. Treat me not as the Prime Minister or my son as the Prime Minister's son. Treat me as any other parent and my son as any other student. है ना? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then there is also an example of a Kannada writer. I am forgetting his name. Now he was delivering a lecture, and in between, please tell that name if you know. So he was delivering a lecture. In that lecture, he got a note. He briefly paused, read the note, then began to deliver and complete his lecture. Later, just when the class got finished, he hurriedly left. That note was left on the table. That note said, son dead, leave immediately.
Narasimha Shastri, sir.
Correct. Narasimha Shastri. Very good.
Devudu Narasimha Shastri.
Yes. So again, even a thing of such calamity, he handled it. He fulfilled his duties towards his students and then left. Okay. Any other example that you can tell?
Vishwamitra.
Which one again?
Vishwamitra and Menka.
Acha, acha. Arey yaar. Okay. Like India's response during COVID, I'm just bringing variety. Now, India had a very difficult choice to put. Should we save jobs? Should we save the economy? Or should we save lives? US, such a developed country, it went for choosing what? Economy. There was no lockdown in US. Yes or no? No great lockdown in US. Whereas what was India's policy? Jaan hai to jahan hai. Economic survey calls this saving lives over livelihood. पैसा तो फिर आ जाएगा, but people will not come back. A developing country chose to save its people rather than its economy, whereas a developed country chose to save its economy rather than its people. You can give this example and criticize US. US with all its infrastructure, health insurance and everything else has the largest number of deaths in COVID. So you can write one line. A developed country like US chose to save its economy over its people, whereas a developing country like India chose to save its people over its economy. Another good example is Piplantri village. Here, every time a girl child is born, they plant a tree. They celebrate it by planting a tree. Piplantri village.
Sir, I have one example.
Yes, please tell.
So recently I read in a newspaper that there was a couple and their girl child birthday, and they opened this Sukanya Samriddhi account, like
Yes.
100 Sukanya Samriddhi account of other girls.
Yes, that is a good example. You can give that example. Yes. Then some negative emotional intelligence examples. Last, then sir is having his class. Mob lynching, communalism, regionalism, all of them are having a lot of emotion, right? All of us feel a lot of, वैसे आपको अपने state से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, but when somebody else is praising their state, you will start praising your own state and criticize their state, right? Or too much of sons of soil. This is an emotion, but emotion gone wrong. है ना? We are all we the people of India, not we the people of Maharashtra, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh or any other state. Okay. So on that note, again, thank you for giving me time, and we will meet on Monday
Sir?
for the next. Yes.
Sir,
No.
sir, what about the emotions of others? Like, if a person is high
Empathy.
in emotional intelligence,
He will be
then
empathetic. He will be able to understand the emotions of others. He will be having
so
social
sir,
skills.
okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Hello guys, before we start with the discussion, we just want to inform you that we have launched a very special and unique type of program which is called Excel Mains through the previous year's questions. In this program, we are going to cover the entire syllabus of GS paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. The philosophy behind this program is we are going to cover the syllabus not randomly but just by using or referring the previous year's questions themes, and the themes are extracted from the last 40 years of previous year's questions. There will be a live discussion, there will be a answer writing with the mentors, and the second program is the intense answer writing program which is called Samachar Wani Plus, in which there will be a weekly classes on 10 topics which are extremely important from the UPSC mains and prelims point of view. There will be an answer writing, there will be a questions given after each and every class based on those 10 topics. So even if you are a beginner, this is a good opportunity for you to begin with the answer writing. For any further queries, or if you wish to talk with a mentor, if you have any doubts, please drop us a message on the number given below. Thank you.